What's up, everybody? I'm Digmbot, and welcome back to Favorite Places to Fly World Tour 2022 for Day 3 in Canada. Now, a couple things to note today because it's a little unusual. We're taking off from a very, very small airport. It is CZST, Stewart, British Columbia. You'll notice that I have taken a Textron Aviation Cessna Citation longitude. I did test this. The longitude can take off from this runway. Just make sure you're on top of when you rotate. So, let's get going. We are headed to a tiny, tiny little town, Stewart, British Columbia. It is at the head of the Portland Canal. The population in 2011, which is the last that I could find, was 494. Very small. We are actually not here for the town, though. We are not here for the history. We are here because this is a gorgeous country. Now, we're going to go ahead and throttle up. Now, make sure that you run this thing all the way up, guys. It's going to want to try to drop back to 95%. Force it all the way up. Catch your brakes. And roll. This runway has a little bit of a hump in it, but just watch your speed. And we should be able to rotate. Like I said, little dodgy, but you can get this thing off the ground there. So, and now, the real reason that we're here. Just the absolutely gorgeous terrain. We're going to go ahead and throttle back here. Don't need full power after takeoff, really. Bring her back up a little bit. Now, I am going to fly along the water for a couple minutes, but we'll take a look at the VFR here. And if you look out to the west, there is some truly interesting terrain. And I'm going to go ahead and put us into a climb. And we're going to climb out over the mountains right here to our right. Now, of course, this is simply what I'm doing. You guys can choose to do whatever you want. That's the beauty of Flight Sim, after all. One of the reasons that I took the longitude is because I tested this flight with several other planes, and even some of the turboprops had an issue making this climb out. Of course, I'm cutting this way tighter than any sane real-world pilot would, so, you know, don't do this in real life, folks. But as we clear up over the mountains here, you can see everything stretching away in the distance. And one of the things I wanted to bring to your note is that you do have a glacier over here. And if you keep heading to the west, you will eventually come to that very interesting territory we were talking about. Or you could simply choose to turn and follow the water on down. Either way, you've got absolutely beautiful terrain. I love flying over mountains like this. We did it in Europe quite a bit. It is just absolutely stunning. If you want to fiddle with the weather a little bit, this is always a good place to see what this would look like with some snow, as we've done several times during this. And if you wanted to get something low and fast into a high-speed run down the waterway there, absolutely, that would be a blast. But this was one of those where I really just wanted to get up high and have a look around because the landscape here is just utterly stunning. Just crazy. This would be a good place to play around with storm effects too if you really like that kind of thing. But really, you can't beat this kind of view. This is just absolutely incredible. So again, well, we are overspeeding like crazy. Again, no real historical or any kind of significance other than just another pretty place to fly. I try to throw these in every so often for you guys because, I mean, why else are we playing the sim if not to see the absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous landscapes out there? So yeah, that was a simple one, guys. That's going to do it for me today. If you liked the video, found it useful, helpful, hey, like, subscribe. It really helps the channel out. If you're here to the end, watch time is key on YouTube. My name is Digmbot, and I will see you guys next time.